Cody's Caravan, we're live in Rutherford today at Sequoia Grove. You know, I'm always on a quest to show you guys at home some of the coolest places in Northern California, and I'm telling you, you are not going to beat this place. It is absolutely gorgeous. You come down here, you're transported into like a winter chalet almost. Jonathan, how you doing?
Hey, Cody, good to see you, man.
Thanks for having us in. Let's show off the tasting room.
Yeah, please, come on in.
Because this is fantastic.
Thank
now,
you.
this was an old barn.
Correct.
Old barn.
Correct. So we're standing in a barn that's been here since the 1900s. It was originally a farmstead. This was their barn. Their house was located on the property as well. And then we turned this into a winery. So in the 1980s, we were making wine in here. And where we were standing were large casks where the wine was actually being made. So,
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay, you got some photos here. We probably should show the photos.
Please.
Because this is the old barn, the white barn right there.
Correct.
Right?
So we're standing in that barn there, and there were no trees. There was nothing. It was actually a chicken ranch. So you can see the little chickens in between the house and the barn there, and they provide all the eggs for the community. Fast forward a couple of years, wine became the thing, and we're in the middle of Rutherford where wine happens.
Right,
and so
right.
we started making wine. And so then a picture here in 1986 when Sequoia Grove was named Best Cabernet in California by the International Wine Journal.
Well, that's good.
It's
that's not a bad thing to have.
Not half bad, and we're continuing that today. So we still make some of the best Cabernets right here in Rutherford from some of our estate vineyards.
We've got the wine bottles back behind.
Yes.
The etchings on the bottles are absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you. Yes. So that's our barn here that we're in with the redwood trees with sequoias out front. And it's a great way to kind of showcase people where they are. So right here in Rutherford, and a great holiday celebration. So when you're setting your table for the holidays, grab a bottle of Sequoia Grove to enjoy.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, we're going to show them around the property a little bit.
Let's do it.
Coming up in just a bit. But you said Cabernet. Is that, are you still known for your Cabernet?
Cabernet, yeah. So we started making Chardonnays and Cabernets. We continue to do so. Right here on our estate, we've got it planted to Cabernet, a little bit of Malbec, and then we've recently acquired some new vineyards up on Mount Veeder. We've got a vineyard coming online there. In Yountville, we have our State Lane vineyard, and then Tenella right here in Rutherford as well is another one of our vineyard sites.
Wow.
So we get to pick some fruit from all over the valley to craft some of the most amazing wines.
Interesting, interesting. You guys do things a little bit different here.
We do.
You're not just coming for wine tasting, but there's also food pairings and a whole experience that you get.
Absolutely. So in addition to the amazing wines, you can come in and taste those, but we have a winery chef, Bryce Palmer, who we're lucky enough to have, who actually came from the Sacramento area previously to being here. And we do a wine and food pairing education. So we showcase the different ways that you can craft food at home to pair with the wines that we create or other wines that you enjoy. But it's a really fun way to come up to Napa, do a wine tasting, get a bite to eat, and sort of see everything that we can offer.
And he means see everything. They actually have a system where you can sit and talk to the chef as he's cooking and talk to him, which is really cool.
Correct. Yeah, stay tuned. We're going to be in the kitchen with Bryce, and you'll be sitting at the chef's table. So you can see him where he's actually putting the meal together in front of you and showing you how you can do it at home. Because, you know, we all get to enjoy wines at home. And
Exactly.
drink more wine.
Okay, Sequoia Grove, we're showing it off this morning. I'm telling you, I've never seen anything like this place. This is fantastic, fantastic. So we'll show you around coming up. Back to you guys.
Good morning. All right. Thanks, Code.
Thank you, Code. Cody's Caravan, we're live in Rutherford. We are at Sequoia Grove. It is an experience like you will not believe. All right, you can sit right here while the Chef Bryce, makes your food, and you can talk to him and watch the whole show as you're going through. Now, a lot of folks back in Sacramento, Bryce, are going, hey, that guy looks familiar, and maybe he owes me money. No. They say, you look familiar. You worked in Sacramento all over the place.
I did. I worked in Sacramento for about 12 years. The kitchen, Mulvaney's for years. And then I moved out here to open Scala. And now I'm at Sequoia Grove, right? And we're doing this beautiful food and wine tasting here.
This is such a cool experience. So I keep teasing, they can sit right there, or they can sit in the other room, whatever, but they can come in here and watch you do your thing.
Absolutely. They come in, so we'll have an experience 5 days a week, 2 seatings, 12 and 2:30, about 16 people in the morning, 16 people in the afternoon. And then we'll additionally have 2 to 4 people in here where you get a little private seating, a little bit more intimate with the chef. You get to watch the chef cook everything. You get to drink Sequoia Grove wine. It's quite a great experience.
Yeah.
And then we go out there and we speak to the guests during each course and just kind of show them how they can do this at home and kind of pair that up with our wines here at Sequoia Grove.
So cool. You're getting to you might accidentally learn something. So what are you making up right here?
Today we're doing a little bolognese, right? So what we wanted to show everybody is a little something that you could do at home. So we got a little pork sausage, we got a little ground beef, we have a touch of bacon, all stuff you could find at your local grocer. We get a little canned tomato sauce, zhuzh it up with some spices, helps that pair really lovely with the Sequoia Grove wine or any kind of Cabernet, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll finish it with a little Parmesan cheese, right? A little cream, a little Parmesan, a little butter, and it's absolutely fantastic. And that rich meatiness of the bolognese really pairs lovely with the Cabernet.
And as you're cooking, you don't mind sharing the secrets of how you do all this stuff?
No. I'm really not a gatekeeper. I love to share it. It's really lovely, to see people's excitement in the kitchen when we're cooking and we're pairing it up with the wine. For instance, we're doing interesting pairings like monkfish au pois with the Cabernet, right? Something that you've never really heard of, and it just matches up lovely together, right?
Yeah.
That acidic nature of the potatoes that we cook with it just match up well. And people just get aha moments with us in the kitchen, which is really fun.
I just think that is the coolest. Like, you just sit here and then they're like, hey, it's like dinner and a show.
Pretty much, yeah. It's my sous chef and I, and we're dancing, we're singing, we're plating up the courses out there, and we got people in here asking us questions. It's quite lovely. It's a fun experience.
Fantastic. Okay, we're going to show you some more of this spectacular location. I'm telling you, it is like no other place I have been to. And you got some time off. You got the holidays. You want to do something a little fancy? Come see Chef Bryce. Come see him. All right, back to you guys in the studio. How neat is that?
Very
Sit here and
cool.
watch him cook.
Very cool. Watch him cook.
Yeah.
Thanks, Cody.
Thanks, Cody.
And welcome back, Cody's Caravan. We're at Sequoia Grove today learning all about their amazing wines. Okay, so behind us, these were the originals, the OGs.
Correct. So we did a winery renovation, and when we built this barn, these tanks came in, and they were state-of-the-art in the late 1980s, early 90s. And then most recently, we've got some new tanks here as well. So these are a little bit larger, and then as we get into a more modern time, we've shrunk the tank size. We've added these pumps down here at the bottom so we can do pump overs. We can control the temperature and really control the fermentation of the grapes to produce the wines that we want. We do so with our amazing winemaking team, which we're going to meet over here.
Let's go down here.
Yeah, we've got our assistant winemaker, Josh Hoover, here.
We've got the wine barrels right here, and he was telling me, like, this grouping right here will
Yes.
be just a specialty wine right there.
Correct. So we make a lot of wines that you can find in the marketplace, but we also make wines that when you come to the winery, you get exclusively here. And so these are ones that you're going to find in these barrels that we take lots of care for.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
let's go. I want to get real nerdy with him.
Yeah,
I want to
let's
get
do
real
it.
nerdy with him. Good morning, sir. Thank you so much for having us out. Introduce yourself to the folks at home.
Hi, I'm Josh Hoover. I'm the assistant winemaker here at Sequoia Grove.
And you went to UC Davis.
Yes,
Rock
went to
on,
UC
man.
Davis.
There you go. Okay, let's get nerdy. What's happening right now in this barrel?
So right here we are at our 24 vintage Tonella Cabernet Sauvignon. So this is our 23 vintage that we brought out here. So this is one of our estate properties located in Rutherford. So Rutherford is known for the Rutherford dust, which is kind of this chocolatey, cocoa kind of powdered tannin on the finish of the wine.
Right.
It's what kind of makes Rutherford, it's unique and gives the characteristics to most of the wines that we enjoy here. So we have the luxury of sourcing from fruit all over Napa, but being a estate in Rutherford, we tend to focus primarily on that.
Oh, I see.
So,
And because you're pulling fruit from different spots and then blending them together, you're like a mad scientist in there. How does that process work?
it can be. So when we end up harvesting, we bring the fruit in, we keep everything separate. So from the start of harvest to the end of harvest, we'll end up with anywhere from 90 to 150 different lots. So each vineyard we get different blocks from, so I might have 12, 14 different wines from one specific vineyard. And then to make something like our Tonella Cab, we only source the fruit from that specific vineyard. So anything that comes out of this wine that comes into this bottle is sourced 100% Rutherford fruit from the Tonella vineyard. Now we'll take those 12 or 14 lots, we'll play mad scientists upstairs, we'll spend a week or two blending, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, we'll end up doing small percentages and ratios and come up with what we feel is the best wine that we can make. We're never happy. We'll continue to tweak that over the next 18 months until it goes into bottle. So every 3 months when we rack this wine out of the barrel and put it in the tank, we'll take a new analysis on it, make sure that wine is healthy, and then we'll go back upstairs and we'll try it again and see if there's anything we can do to make it a little better. Is any one of those lots, any one of those blocks performing better now than it was 3 months ago or 6 months ago? And can we make this wine just a hairbreadth better?
Wow, what an attention to detail, man. Thanks for sharing that with me.
Absolutely.
I had no idea all that was going on. Okay, all right, we're not through with our tour here. We're going to tell you about, they're kind of up for a special award, so we'll hint around about that coming up and take you back to the tasting room. Back to you guys in the studio. That was fascinating. I learned something.
Thank you, Cody.